Hello and welcome to another episode of Messy Magic. I'm your host, Dee Guy, and today's episode is going to be a little quickie that I just dreamed up to share with you a little tip that I am embodying as we speak, but I also want to bring more into my life. So if you feel like life is moving too fast, if you feel overwhelmed by the busyness of life, the commitments you have, and just the pace of today's life, which I think a lot of people feel, then I think this episode will offer you a little crutch of support. But equally, if you feel like you would like to get more in touch with your senses and to feel more into your body and just to kind of enjoy life a little bit more and the simple pleasures that exist every day for every one of us, then this episode will also be for you. So today I'm going to invite you to join me on creating a reminder for yourself. I'm going to do this for myself today as well. So what I mean by a reminder is, I mean like a digital reminder that you'll be pinged every day. For example, from your phone. I have an iPhone, so I will use the Reminders app. I'm sure if you have an Android phone, there's a Reminders app as well. So that's what we will use to set ourselves a daily recurring reminder at the same time. And the reminder is to stop and notice and use our senses. So use your sight is going to be a big one, to just look around you and see what's going on. Use your sense of smell to align with any of the scents or fragrances that might be in the air around you. Use your sense of touch, especially to feel yourself supported by the earth beneath you, whether that's through where you're standing, where you're sitting in the comfort of a chair, just to notice how you're supported by the ground or the furniture beneath you. And also if your body is touching anything else. Your sense of hearing. So what can you hear? What sounds are around you in this very moment? And this all happens right when your reminder goes off. And so the idea is to prompt yourself every day, regardless of what's happening right now, whatever moment you're in, or as soon as possible, as soon as convenient, I guess, after your reminder goes off, stop what you're doing, take a deep breath and just feel into those senses, notice what's going on around you. And as we speak, you may be able to tell I'm sitting in my car, as I was yesterday for yesterday's episode. And I'm sitting on a coastal headland. And so there's a lot going on around me. I'm parked in the shade. There's the wind is blowing through the trees. So the trees are all kind of blowing around. There's leaves dropping from the trees. I can see some beautiful bright red bottle brush flowers. I can also see the clouds sort of slowly drifting across the sky. I can see the ocean in the distance and the white-capped waves. You get the idea. It doesn't take long just to stop what you're doing and notice what's going on around you. And the benefits are, I think there's tons of benefits, but the big ones that I think stand out are, you come back into your body and you are experiencing life. Like, life is happening in this very moment. There is nothing outside of this moment for you. And so regardless of what's going on in your future or has happened in your past, if you can sit in this moment, even if it's just for 1 minute, and notice what's going on around you, you're experiencing life as it happens. And I think that is such a beautiful thing. And the second thing that I think this does really beautifully is it soothes our nervous system. So there are so many stimulators for our nervous system these days, and our nervous system is so important to keep us healthy. But with everything from caffeine to stress to not enough sleep, to a diet that's not as nutritious as it might be, our nervous system is not as nourished as it could be. And by stopping just for a moment and giving yourself a breath and an opportunity to experience life, it helps your nervous system. It supports your nervous system. And so it helps your body overall. And I think that's a beautiful thing too. So I promised you a quick one. That's all I've got for you today. I encourage you right now, whatever you're doing, if you're driving, obviously don't do this. Do it as soon as you stop. But as soon as you can, pop a reminder in your phone, set it to daily recurring, whatever time you want, doesn't matter. Sometime during the day, I would suggest when you're not likely to be asleep, and set it to say something like, stop and notice, or take a breath and notice what's going on around me. And just see what happens. I think you'll find that every day becomes more vibrant and you're more aware of what's going on around you at all times. Full disclaimer, I actually have several reminders in my phone, daily reminders, to do similar things. I'm not going to talk about them now, but they're not the same as this, and I find them really powerful because it's a daily reminder to do something that's important to me, and I find them really valuable. So I hope you do too. So I'll be back with you again tomorrow, and in the meantime, I hope you have a magical day.